Alright everybody, just want to make a video to give a little bit of an update on the message I sent yesterday, especially for the head and shoulder. So yesterday we talked about, or I talked about a possible head and shoulder from this here, those shoulders and this head. It did actually happen, broke up, and for about 30 pip, 30 or 40 pip, and is now in retracement. Considering the theory of head and shoulder, it could actually retrace back to the head before the neckline before going back up and go into objective. Now, the interesting thing that happened today is basically while it was going up, it actually created, well, that's when I sent the message earlier, it created a what could be considered a possible other head and shoulder, but of a bigger magnitude. It's a bit actually a bit more textbook head and shoulder. So this is still in play, though not as much as when I sent you the email early this morning, because obviously the price has retraced substantially, um, or enough from that second neckline. So when we consider that, we understand that potentially the price could go back to the neckline, which would be here, before going back up. Um, that would be sort of unlikely be the case for this head and shoulder, because it will become very weird, and this could just be considered to be, if that happens and the price goes back up, this would be just considered to be a higher low. So in any case, what is very important is to keep in mind that the rule of the head and shoulder, a head and shoulder is never validated until the price breaks the neckline, which obviously it did not do it. It did it here, did not go to objective, but did at least 30 to 40 pip on this instance, but did not break that high here. I had an order waiting here, and obviously I will cancel it. Well, actually I could leave it, but the reason why is because I had it over there is because I didn't want to enter the market at that time. I just want to make sure that the entry was at a level where the neckline was actually broken, and I felt that was that. So tomorrow, well, Asia is open now, and Asia has pushed the market down. We can imagine after that Europe is going to open in about like 4 hours, which means that we'll see what they react. They may try to push the market back up. The only thing that could potentially happen is that Europe will try to move the market up, break that point here, which is still going to be a good entry. Could we still talk about a head and shoulder here? We could still play this one here, but I think that if this happened, we could just consider as being one low, second higher low, and this, if it breaks that level here, would be a third higher low. So 1 2 3, which in any case, 3 higher low breaking. If he breaks that level here at around 1643, we should see some buying interest. If we see some buying interest, it may push the market back to the previous objective I had on the first head and shoulder, which is about 70 pips or something like that, or the second objective would be at that level here, in this area here, which is about 1770 area. Now, looking at that, we have our level defined. Basically, for today, look at this level here for buy, and I would not consider any sell until the break of this level here. See how the price react at that level when it breaks down, considering that we will have a bit of a support at that level as well. So we would have on the break down, we would have that area that would be room to play. This represent 70 pip on the top side. If it breaks here, I think that we would have 70 to 124 pip, but probably more around 70 pip on this on this configuration. On the daily, if you look at the daily, which might be interesting to look into to give us a bit of an idea of what configuration is, we definitively have a continuation pattern on the daily chart. We had a low here, and it was that level was completely refused, and here we have a little bit of retracement, which could be considered a little bit of a flag. Okay, now a flag usually will not go more than 50% of the previous low. So if we draw a Fibonacci from that high to the low, we actually realize that the 50% line is right here, which is where was my entry. Actually, let's pay this more. Let's just make sure we got it at the right level here. So 50% is here, and actually we have another line here. Let's see, what was that? Okay, so that was the line for the head and shoulder, and if he breaks that line, we saw that the price retraced back, almost touched that, did not touch the 50% retracement, went down, and now it seems to, right now as the market opens, seems to want to push down. But it is quite possible that the price goes back to the 50% before resuming the move down and try to break that level here. So the level of purchase or selling for a sell would be what we talked about earlier, basically at that level where I have the sorry where I have the blue line here, which was a stop loss that I had, and the purchase would be at you would be looking at 1542 1545 level before you would consider a sell. The buying, considering that it is a retracement, would have to see if it breaks that line of 50% retracement. That line of 50% retracement is that line of 50% retracement is here at 1670, and of course it could go to 1712 or go to that level here, which would be 1784. If you go to 1712, I think that would be more in line with the objective of the first head and shoulder we talked about yesterday. But if it goes higher to 1784, it would still be in line with a retracement, and will not invalidate the downtrend move that it is going through right now. Keep in mind that we have different levels. We have the trend dragon resistance here, trend dragon support trend dragon trend line here. um, we have that 50% level right here. It is possible that the price would go here to this level or this level here before going back down, and if it did that, it wouldn't actually not be um, against the trend, but just having a technical retracement. Considering that everybody is thinking that the price is going down, I think a lot of people are on the sell side. If everybody's on the sell side, well, who is there left to buy? Nobody. So if people sell but nobody's buying, even though they're selling, well, eventually the price will may actually want to go up. Keep in mind that Thursday there is a meeting with the ECB. They will either announce that there will be a quantitative easing in Europe, either starting right away, or if they don't announce it now, they'll we have to wait until March, I think, before we know what's going on. So, but everybody's expecting to have the quantitative easing already in place, and when Thursday comes around, might be just be a confirmation of what everybody thought. And if that is the case, um, we probably will see some move down. But another possibility is that the market already has anticipated the move of the ECB, and has already priced the market accordingly. So we'll see. It doesn't matter what we think. What matters is what's happening on the chart, and be aware of it, and just trade what we see, not what we think. Okay. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and happy trading.